Cop car, get ready, get ready, get ready, cop car.
What's going on, people? I am B Dobbins, FTW. And today, I wanted to talk about what modern gaming gets wrong, particularly the AAA mega titles like Black Ops 3 or Star Wars Battlefront. The gameplay you're watching is a really intense match of H1Z1 King of the Kill that I played the other day. I've cut out some of the slow parts to fit the video, but even if I hadn't, this match would demonstrate perfectly everything that gaming should be. Game developers today have forgotten the human element of gaming. Entertainment generally, but gaming especially, is about more than just being distracted. We want more than to just kill time. It is about more than just escaping boredom. It is about more than the absence of something negative. It is about attaining something positive. It's about fucking feeling something. So for those of you who haven't heard of H1Z1, it's basically an official version of the DayZ mod that was so popular back in the day, and I am hooked on this game like fucking crack. And what's funny is that on paper, this shouldn't be my type of game. This is the kind of game where on average you're getting, maybe 2 or 3 kills every half hour. It's quite often that you go a 45-minute match without killing anyone and then you get shot in the back. A lot of the time, if you're in a team, you'll die, and then you gotta wait a long ass time for the rest of your team to die before you can start a new match. There's very long respawn times in this game, in the sense that there is no respawn time. You have to wait to start a new match. And as far as the diversity of experiences go, it's a pretty simple game. 90% of the gameplay revolves around 3 weapons. You got your shotgun, your semi-auto, your full auto AK. No weapon customization or anything. There's no complex or new mechanics. You got your guns, you can get a car and drive around the map, and you gather very simple loot, med kits, body armor, ammo. You fight people and try to be the last guy standing out of 150.
Behind us, behind us, behind us.
And right now the game is in early access. It's just one map. It's a very bare bones type of game. There's not a wide variety of different experiences. There's not always something new to do. But what makes this game special is that every moment you spend in it is dripping with intensity. Even during those 45-minute matches when you don't kill anyone, the whole time you feel like this.
What is that? Who's shooting?
Oh my god! Look!
Stay alive, stay alive. I got one of them. I got one of these pieces of shit.
Help me, help me, help me. I'm very low.
I got them both. I got them both. Watch out, watch out!
Whoa!
I got all 3 of them. Holy shit.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit.
I was on 5%.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
Jesus.
Well played, Blade. I'm sorry they got you. That sucks.
You're on edge because you're afraid of death, because unlike in other games, there are very, very real consequences to death in this game when you fail. There's no respawning. When you die, it's game over. And it's not one of these things where you still take something from the match. You don't get XP, you don't level up, and unlock new things. There aren't any points that you can spend on some shit. You don't have stats. They don't even have leaderboards yet. There is only victory. So there's no consolation prize. There's only survival, which means the stakes in every fight are very high because it is all or nothing all the fucking time. And they get higher as the match goes on because you become more invested in that match. You've spent 45 minutes in this match. You have all this loot, med packs, body armor, a car, lots of fuel. Now we're in the final 20 left out of 150. We very rarely get this far. We can't fuck up now, because if you die, it's like none of it even happened. It was all a waste, that whole match. Every victory, every moment of triumph didn't matter. Do you remember what it was like back in the day on Call of Duty to be one away from a nuke, or one away from like a swarm or a nuclear medal in Black Ops 2? Or game modes like Search and Destroy, when it's down to the final round and you got a clutch, the bomb is planted, it's down to you and one other guy on the enemy team?
Hey, you should just go straight.
Whoa, cop car behind us.
Go.
Do you remember that feeling? How you felt when the stakes were high, when everything was on the line? Imagine feeling that way for an entire 30-minute game. And with every second that passes and every action you take, the feeling grows more intense, right? Because when you're 10 away from a nuke, you still have that intense feeling. But then at 5 kills away, that feeling is 10 times stronger. At 1 away, it's 100 times stronger. It grows more intense with each kill. And then there's the pure ecstasy and euphoria you feel when you get that last kill for the nuke or the Moab or whatever. There's hard asses in the comments right now. Oh, I get Moabs every day, I feel nothing. But what are they compensating for? Pretend it's your first nuke, your first Moab, and you were 1 away for like 2 minutes without any ammo in the gun, and you had to pick some gun up and finish the job, and when you finally get that final kill, the joy and the release you feel and your legs fucking shake. First one, okay? The only reason that wonderful memory exists is because there are other painful memories of the times you failed, of all the times you never came close, of how hard it was. Without the risk of pain and consequence and failure, without an acute sense of what those things feel like, the spoils of victory cannot exist. The intensity of that feeling of anxiousness, the sense of risk and uncertainty going forward towards the objective, this exponentially magnifies the potency of every emotion you feel in a game like H1Z1. The sheer terror when you start getting shot at and you don't know where the fuck from. The different kind of terror when it's your friend under fire and you can hear the gunshots from far away and you're rushing in that direction to save him when you're both frantically looking for somewhere safe and hidden to go prone and heal before you bleed out. The immense and super satisfying relief you feel when both of you make it. The joy you feel when you find a body armor, a good weapon, or a car. The excitement of escaping a shitty situation or surviving a long fight and there's dead bodies all over the place to loot and fuck. And when you win, the sheer adrenaline when you're in the final 5 or 2 out of 150 people. And your aim sucks because your hands are shaking so bad from the chemicals flushing through your body because your subconscious wants it so fucking bad. Because you aren't just witnessing this, you are feeling it. The satisfaction, pride, and excitement when you fucking win is unmatched by any other game. But the catch is that there is disappointment, there is anger and frustration, and when you're one of the last 2 guys alive, but you're the one who dies, that's a terrible feeling. You can't have joy without pain. This game has both. Both are a part of the experience, and it's the pain and the risk that makes the joy real. And that's how real life is too, and we don't want to die. We choose to live even knowing that we will hurt, that we will feel pain. So why wouldn't we make the same choice with our games? You have a beautiful wife who you love dearly, who brings you endless joy, and you know one of you has to die first. And at first it's like, well, I hope she outlives me because I love her so much, I don't want her to die first. But then at some point you realize, if you were her, you wouldn't want you to die first. Because losing that person would be more painful than death. So when you think about it, the person who dies first is actually getting the better deal. They don't have to suffer the loss. So is it selfish if I die first or if I want her to die first? And she could die at any moment. Car crash on the way to pick me up Chipotle. And it'd be worse than my own death. And people think true love is this happy-go-lucky fucking birds chirping in the trees thing, and that's why so many people fail at it, because they're expecting something that doesn't exist, and when it doesn't appear, they think something's wrong, when really, that birds chirping in the fucking trees thing was invented by guys like me to sell drugs. True love means walking around with the barrel of a gun pressed to the back of your fucking skull all day, every day. And if that trigger pulls, it's worse than real death. When you buy a puppy, you know it has to die. You know you are going to outlive it and have to witness its death. But does that mean you don't buy the puppy? Does that mean you never let any romantic relationship proceed farther than the flesh? Because you can spend your life trying to avoid pain, but when you do that, you inevitably give up joy, which is a tragedy because it's not a 1-to-1 ratio. The pain of the puppy's death does not amount to more than the joy of your life together. Unless, of course, you wasted that time fretting over inevitable things you can't control, like death. Some people think that the lack of infinity defeats the purpose of giving a fuck, that the heat death of the universe means this is all just a cruel joke, but just because a campaign has an ending doesn't mean that what happened in the levels within wasn't meaningful. Just because someday there won't be another Halo campaign doesn't mean the excitement and joy and thrill of battle you felt in the campaigns that you did play suddenly doesn't exist. It doesn't mean the human emotion you feel every day wasn't real. We are all gonna die. But that doesn't mean the happiness we felt didn't happen, because it did, and it was real, goddammit. And it doesn't mean that the fight for a better world for future generations and for your fellow man doesn't matter, because it fucking does. And even if we don't realize it, we're better off knowing that everything has an expiration date, because then we are reminded not to waste our time fiddling about on dumbass shit beyond our control or comprehension. Games like Call of Duty, Star Wars Battlefront, these are the equivalent of never buying the puppy, of never getting emotionally involved with a girl, of abandoning friends you're afraid you'll lose, evading people you're afraid you'll offend, of avoiding social situations that might make you feel awkward, living a life deliberately devoid of consequence and failure, and consequently missing out on victory and rewards and joy and pussy. Call of Duty, and games like it, are experiences that never want you to suffer real consequences for failure. There's no respawn time, everyone is guaranteed the biggest XP reward available at the end of the match regardless of how well they do. You'll progress through the game and get to max prestige, as long as you just keep playing even if you play terribly. Death and defeat are trivialized, and thus so are triumph and survival. These are games that never scare you or punish you, and thus never excite you. And when you play games that way, when you live life that way, it defeats the whole purpose of playing games and living life in the first place.
I fucking did it. I fucking won. Fuck yeah, motherfucker. What the fuck now? Holy shit. And I killed the last guy. Holy shit. Fuck yeah, motherfucker. And I got it all on film and I got like 10 kills. I'm gonna bust a nut. Holy shit.
Dude, I'm loading it now.
Hey, great game, David. What do I say to this guy that he'll understand if he doesn't speak English?
Oh, I found a guy coming down from Hunting's truck stop. The little police now.
No, he questioned
Just, just say
With
good
a lot of
attack.
languages.
GG,
attack.
GG.
I'm healing real quick, so
Oh
watch
shit, left
both
side,
corners.
dude. Over here. Sit right here on the corner so you can watch both sides of the building at the same time.
That's really smart. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Hey, don't be a hero, dude. Just wait it out a bit. We don't know exactly what's out there.
What do...
Hey, I have a feeling they probably know we're here and they're just waiting on us.
Oh. Do you think he saw you when he came around the corner that one time?
That one time? Want to be a little bit more specific, man?
No, I mean the one time just now, like 10 seconds ago, when you were like, look.
That's why I think they know we're here. That's what I'm saying. Because I think he saw me.
I bet they took off, dude. Let's go to the left. I'm doing it, man.
Wait, no, they're right there, dude.
Oh! Are you fucking joking me, dude?
Oh my god.
Are you fucking joking me? What are the chances of that? That literally at the exact same moment, dude. What the fuck?
It's like that thing that always happens when you're playing the shooter and you look away from a spot for 1 second and a guy appears there the next when you look back.
Yeah, dude. Like, fuck! That made me so mad. Oh, because my adrenaline was all going and I didn't like fucking being there, man.